Hey Taurus, and welcome to your general reading for the month of February, and of course any other time that you are guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if this message does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So if this message does not resonate, please don't make the shoe fit. If it's not your story, just simply check out another video or wait until I pick up your energy, maybe in the next reading, okay? So today I'm going to be pulling your energy. This is for your personal development, personal growth, spiritual journey, things of that nature. Basically just pulling an energy of what you're currently going through and to help you better navigate it. All right, so I'm going to start off by pulling your over energy using this deck. It's called Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. All right, so let's see what's Taurus's overall energy. All right, one card. Integration. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. Beautiful. So I'm getting temperance energy with that. So you could be, you could have Sagittarius in your chart, or that could just be a significance to you. But yeah, the balance of integration, or the frequency of integration, right? It just allows you to, it's like yin and yang, right? Understanding that we need both positive and negative in life in order to be whole. You know, we're completed by dark and light energies, and we have to just be able to find a balance between the two. Right, especially if you've been focusing too much on the negative, it's time to switch your mind more to the positive, right? And if you've been too much positively, you have to be a little bit more realistic too, right? We can't always believe everything we see. You know, there has to be a balance. You have to be realistic, but also positive, because negativity can sometimes be realism, right? They kind of go hand in hand, just because sometimes we shoot ourselves down because we think that our positive thoughts are wishful thinking, but really the balanced symphony of life is to be able to perceive both notions together. And I feel like you guys are doing that in this time. And if you're not, then you are being advised to do so. Okay, to not be so caught up on the mundane. You know, if you've been more into the practicalities of life, it's time to start tapping more into the ethers, you know, and your intuition, things of that nature. And vice versa, if you've been more into your intuition, it's time to ground yourself a little bit more, okay? And we have emergence at the bottom of the deck. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. So Aries just had this in their reading, so you could have Aries in your chart. And to me, this card reminded me of the Fool, because it says here the childlike attitude of innocence. So I feel that again, when we're tapping into these energies of negative and positive, right? There's more positivity in this childlike wonder of ourselves. So again, I feel like you're being advised to tap more into this lighthearted energy. If you've been stuck more in the negative, tap more into this lightheartedness of yourself. You know, listen to your inner child, listen to what you've always wanted to do as a kid. You know, maybe if you neglected some hobbies or interests, or you have some sort of talents, you know, there's no better time than now to tap into that. All right, so let's get into the tarot. I'm going to pull your energy, your current energy, your challenges, your recent past, your hopes, what you need to know, and what's supporting you during this time frame. All right, so let's see what's going on with Taurus. Beautiful. We have the Ace of Pentacles as your current energy. What's the challenge? Temperance. Interesting. So I was just saying that card reminded me of temperance, right? So maybe you are struggling with finding the balance in the gray areas of life. What is the recent past? The Ace of Wands. So perhaps starting a new beginning. Or following your passions of sorts. What is their hope? What is Taurus hope? Knight of Pentacles. To keep taking your time is what I just heard. Interesting. What do they need to know? Okay, we have the Guru. And then what's supporting you? The Four of Swords. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. With the Six of Cups right underneath that. So I feel that some of you are carrying this past pain and you're letting it affect your future, especially with Temperance being as your blockage, your challenge. I feel that you're being asked to release something, right? And with this energy over here of perceiving the negative and the positive to harmonize our life, I feel that you are focusing more on the negative here, and you are carrying perhaps some sort of childhood trauma. It doesn't have to be childhood, but I'm kind of just feeling childhood energy. It could also just be like a past relationship of sorts that you've let go, and it hurt you a lot, and it still stings when you think about it, and you're finding it hard to release it energetically though, right? Like it's no longer in your physical world, but energetically it kind of tugs at you, and you're finding it hard to heal that energy. Okay, but again, you're being asked to release it, to focus more on the positive instead of the negative. All right, because your current energy, the Ace of Pentacles, I feel that you want this new beginning very desperately, right? To not carry this pain anymore, to move forward. And for a lot of you, it's you want commitment and stability in your life, whether that's a romantic connection or however that resonates for you. I just feel like you want commitment and stability within yourself too. You want to feel home within yourself. You want to feel grounded, because I do feel like you're having some sort of, with Temperance as your challenge, I feel this sense of irritability too, that you're finding it hard to keep yourself grounded and keep yourself balanced. So let's go ahead and see what this Ace of Pentacles is about. What is this new beginning they want to embark on? The Devil. Wow. So for some of you, yeah, it's letting go of toxic energy. And again, it could have to do with this Three of Swords, a past, just a past that you allow to have control over you, I feel. And yeah, here's that commitment I was talking about again with the Four of Wands. I feel that you've had to redefine what commitment means for you, and that's what you're currently deciphering. You're deciding what is commitment to me, you know, like what is a happy home life? Because I feel that whatever this past heartbreak was for you, it's kind of tainted that idea of commitment. Perhaps some of you, like as an example, you could be thinking that, you know, relationships aren't for you, or that home life isn't for you because you could come from like divorced parents or something like that. So when you think about like a stable home life, you think it doesn't exist, or you think the negative parts of it. Okay, you don't heal from it, you haven't healed from it completely. That's why we have Temperance as a challenge here too. I just feel like there's trouble at the home front, that it's not allowing you to move forward. Okay, because then with Temperance is the blockage. It's like whatever this toxic energy is that you need to heal from in order to bring in this abundance with the Ace of Pentacles, it's not allowing you to fully receive this healing that is needed. All right, so let's just clarify Temperance. Whoa. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups coming out again with the Three of Wands. You're struggling with the past and the future. Interesting. So you're finding it hard to stay present. You think about the past too much, and you think about the future too much. And yeah, you have Temperance as your challenge because you don't have harmony within your present life. You're too caught up on what's going to happen next, or well, this already happened, so I'm not destined for happiness. There's this toxic energy regarding your sense of abundance, your sense of self, because that's what you have programmed in your head to believe. But yeah, I mean, the Three of Wands speaks of the gift of foresight, right? That's the future that's waiting for your ships to come in. It's like you're waiting for something to just change or spark in you. But really, it's up to you to do the work and find the balance within your day-to-day life instead of waiting for it, or instead of pondering too much in the past. Okay, because then we have the Nine of Wands, and I feel that this has been very tiresome for you. It's been very overwhelming to find that balance. And a lot of you have gone into hermit mode to do the soul searching, to find those answers within you, to find that groundedness, that to stay in the present moment is what I feel here. All right, so your recent past with the Ace of Wands is, there's this passionate energy that is igniting something in you. It could be the reason why you're being faced to, it could be the reason why you're being called to face these challenges that you're undergoing. It could have been some sort of intimate connection as well. Maybe someone you met in your life is now causing you to see things from a different perspective. Or perhaps this connection could have triggered you to see things, maybe what you've been running away from. Why is the Ace of Wands here as the recent past? The World card, wow. The Seven of Cups. The Three of Pentacles. With the Magician. Wow, okay, so what I'm feeling here is that there's definitely some cycles that need to be closed. I feel like, yeah, you're being asked to work on where your thoughts lead you with the Seven of Cups, right? The Seven of Cups could be like fantasy and daydreaming. I feel like you live inside your head a lot because you find comfort there. But I think you're being asked to close out that cycle where you're not really letting this Ace of Wands come in, right? Like there's something that you're passionate about here, and there's something you're manifesting with the Magician card over here. But this has kind of been transformative for you. I don't know why I'm getting like that this Ace of Wands ignited something in you to just change everything else. I think maybe you've been living in a fantasy because you've been comfortable there. But now that cycle is closing and making you work on your day-to-day life, on your practicality, right? The present moment. The Three of Pentacles to me kind of says present day because it's in the now. It's what's tangible in your reality, what you can actually see. Whereas the Seven of Cups is what you're daydreaming, right? And the Ace of Wands is more of what you feel. It's a feeling. Whereas the Three of Pentacles is actually something you can see, you can work on. There's just very mixed energy here. I mean, we have the Pentacles, the Cups, and the Wands, and then the World card. So I feel like you've been confused too. Your head's been scattered. You've been all over the place. And I feel that you're closing out that chapter though, where you maybe have just been leading yourself astray, I feel. But now you're finding more of a grounded energy because your hope is the Knight of Pentacles, right? Like I was saying, that you need more time. You're still trying to figure things out. You're still trying to... The Knight of Pentacles is definitely living in the present moment. So I feel like that's why this is as your hope, because you're trying to figure things out and you're taking your time. Like you're taking your time more than others. And I feel like you could be withdrawing your energy from other people because people don't really understand what you're going through. And you don't want to express yourself to them either because you just feel like, what's the point? So let's see what's this Knight of Pentacles about. The King of Pentacles. Wow, look at that. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So again, a lot of pentacles here. I mean, go figure, it's a Taurus reading. But I mean, you're going from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. So I think a lot of you are finding comfort in work. You know, and maybe that's part of where you've been living in a fantasy, because you're finding solace in work. But it's getting kind of lonely, I feel. Because you're not really dealing with the issues head on, right? You kind of drown yourself in work instead of facing what it is that you need to face. But I do sense this feeling of understanding and level up that you're undergoing. It's just taking some time. That's all. Because again, when you work hard, you're either working really hard for your future, not so much for the present day. But I think you're starting to realize that. You're starting to have this sort of awakening that you can just take it easy and not be so hard on yourself because of what your past is, and also not be so stressed out about the future. But I do get the sense that you do want to find this groundedness within yourself and not be so tied to your work. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I feel like a lot of you could be finding solace in your work. All right, so what you need to know, the Guru, the High Priest, and this is your energy, right? So we're leveling up from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, now to the High Priest. So this is beautiful. And I think Scorpio had this in their reading. So if you have Scorpio, check out that reading, because I titled it, You're Being Spiritually Guided. So yeah, just know that you are ascending and you are being led and guided to a new beginning. That is not what you've undergone anymore. That is not this Three of Swords energy anymore, that you're moving past that. And a lot of you have been going through a spiritual awakening. However that resonates for you, it doesn't have to be like, being psychic or anything like that. It could just be tapping into your higher self more. And I think that's what your lesson is because you've been looking for the answers in the wrong places, where this whole time you've had the answers within your soul. And I feel that you've been, perhaps if you've been, however that resonates for you, if you have been relying on your job for just a feeling of a sense of self, right? Because I know Tauruses tend to rely more on their financial standing for a sense of identity. And I don't mean to offend anybody. That's just kind of how I'm feeling the message is coming. But I feel like you're moving past that and actually dealing with the issue head on. And by doing so, you're tapping into your soul space, your heart space. And that's why you're the Guru now. And that's part of this integration lesson also, about finding the harmony within the negative and the positive. Look at that. We have the High Priest over here. All right. So what is this Guru about? The Knight of Wands with the High Priest again. It's funny. Okay, so yeah, I'm just getting this energy again that whatever this passion was, this is what kind of sparked that new interest in you, that kind of like zest for life. And that's no different here with the Knight of Wands. This is what's leading you to your heart's desire, right? The Knight of Wands goes after what he wants. Yes, he could be a little bit impulsive, but with it being next to the High Priest, I feel like when you actually listen to your impulses, it's leading you to greater good. Because I know Tauruses aren't the most impulsive signs, so when you do have an impulse and it feels right, just go with it. Just listen to it. It's okay if you feel that it might end badly or it's not the most responsible decision. I just feel that you're being guided to listen to your impulses at this time. All right, so what's supporting you is the Four of Swords, that you're healing. Right, you went from the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords now, that you're healing whatever this past energy was for you, that's not who you are anymore. And I feel like it's taken a long time for you to heal this though, because again, I feel like you let the past become a part of you. You allowed it to define who you are today, and that's why you've been so stuck on the past and so stuck on the future, because you weren't letting yourself just live in the present moment. Right, but with the Four of Swords here now, I feel like this is you finally allowing yourself that rest to really contemplate, right, to really heal and recover. Because the Four of Swords is also about contemplation. And I feel like what you're learning through this contemplation is that you need to just be easy on yourself, right? That you're no longer in this Three of Swords energy anymore, that you're moving past it. And it's okay to take all the time that you need, because I feel like that's why you wanted to be in the Knight of Pentacles energy too, because you needed more time to heal. All right. Why the Four of Swords? The Five of Wands with the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and the Ten of Swords, and then the Four of Swords. So for some of you, I feel that you're healing from some really, did we have the Devil pop up? Yeah, we did. Yeah, you're healing from this toxic energy with the Five of Wands. Could have been like competition or jealousy. Could have to do with the Queen of Wands, perhaps. And I feel like you're moving past that. Again, maybe a Queen of Wands is that broke your heart or something, betrayed you, and that's what you're having to heal from. And that's what's supporting you during this time frame. Or for others, it could have been a Queen of Wands entered your life. Could have to do with this passionate connection that I was feeling. It could be this Queen of Wands that perhaps introduced zest for life in your life again, if that makes sense. But take it as it resonates. But I feel like yeah, I feel like it's mostly like this Queen of Wands is what perhaps hurt you. Maybe there was jealousy. Maybe there's just like a lot of arguing and fighting, and then it just ended in a Ten of Swords. And that's what you're healing from. And maybe that's this past that you're holding on to. Okay. But again, that doesn't define you anymore. That you're moving past that. All right. So let's go ahead and finish it off with an Island Time Wellness Law of Attraction card. See what further messages are there for you. All right, so let's start with this one. We have observe. Not getting caught in the story or details. Total acceptance of what is. Step back. See bigger picture. Limiting beliefs. Subconscious beliefs impede progress. Check in. Self. Shadow work. We rewire with subliminals. So again, the limiting beliefs that I feel like you've had on yourself, right? You're letting that go. This one says go for it. Step outside of your comfort zone. Make plans. Now is the time. Favorable outcome in alignment. So again, with that Ace of Wands, right? Follow your passion. Go for it. And at the bottom, we have beliefs come true. Your beliefs create your reality. Recognize and change emotions. Reprogram subconscious mind. Again, with the past energy that I feel like you've been holding on to, you're now rewiring that, and you're not letting it become your reality, because as long as you keep thinking about the past, your past is still going to be in your present. So you're letting that go, I feel. All right. And lastly, let's get a fortune reading card. Flowers. Be generous, successful, and emotional fulfillment are yours. Beautiful. And then we have at the bottom, snake. Your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path, but be careful. And then we have the devil right underneath that. Take care immediately to avoid temptation and deceit. So I feel like some of you, I don't know, I'm just feeling, maybe this is Queen of Wands, honestly. Like maybe you're betrayed by this Queen of Wands, and that's what you need to stray away from. Maybe they're trying to wiggle their way back in. Just be careful with that. All right, so that is what I have for you, Taurus. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that others may receive this message, and it helps support my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.